Hi, I'm Emily of Emily's Line Fitness, and welcome to this total body strength workout. Today, we are going to be putting together upper body and lower body using some dumbbells. So for today's workout, what can you expect? We are going to be working through a series of circuits. Each circuit has 3 different exercises. The first exercise is going to be a lower body exercise. We're going to see some classic movements. You've got your squats, you've got your lunges, you've got your deadlifts. The second exercise, we are going to be putting together that lower body movement with an upper body movement. And then the third exercise, we're going to be holding an isometric hold for the lower body, so working without moving, while we continue to move the upper body. It's going to be a time drop format. We go 40 seconds, 30 seconds, 20 seconds. And while we're doing all of that work, we're also going to be shortening that recovery period. So it's just 10 seconds between each exercise. We're going to go ahead and get started. I have those weights. I have the mat or soft surface, and I also have a water bottle. I recommend you grab the same. And we're going to go ahead and begin at the center of the mat. Legs are a bit wider than hip width apart, and we'll start with some shoulder rolls. Rolling those shoulders forward, up, back and down, forward, up, back and down. Just trying to release some tension. And then go ahead and reverse those circles. Good. I love today's workout because we're working total body, which means it's going to be super efficient. We're getting that whole body nice and warm, nice and worked out here. From there, reach your arms up and overhead and give me some big snow angel sweeps. So we're working that total body, and what I love about total body is it always feels really interesting because we're adding different exercises together, we're layering different pieces, which is a little bit more functional for your daily life, and it also just keeps things fun. You've got just 4, keep sweeping, 3, last 2, last one, hold those arms up and overhead, grab your left wrist with your right hand, big side stretch, inhale, and on the exhale, rolling all the way through your spine. 2 more just like that, inhale, side bend right, exhale, rolling back over. Last one, inhale, side bend right, exhale, rolling through. Switching sides, grabbing onto that right wrist now, you're gonna side bend up and over to the left, and then big roll. 2 more, side stretch, big roll. Last one, side stretch, big roll. Good. From there, go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. Open those legs a little bit wider, fan your toes away from each other, and we'll take it to some squats. Coming down and up. Inhale down, exhale lift. As you squat, you want to push those knees out to your outer 3 toes. Weight is really heavy in your heels, but you're still anchoring through the base of the big toe and the pinky. In 4, in 3, we're going to add on, in 2, last one, add on, meet me in that squat. Imagine you're holding 2 weights over on tops of your shoulders in a front rack position. You're going to give me a squat thruster, which you're going to see a little bit later in the workout. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Coming on up, you can bring those arms down to your sides. Walk your feet hip width apart and parallel here. And now bring your hands to your hips. Unlock your knees. Inhale, hinge your torso forward into this hip hinge motion. Hold here. You should feel your fingers sinking in towards the front of your hips as your sits bones point towards the back wall. Coming back up, inhale, hinge, exhale, stand. Inhale, hinge, exhale, stand. As you hinge and come up, you have like a flat back sensation here in your spine. So you're not rounding forward to come into the hinge, but rather keeping your spine in this nice long position and only moving at the hip joint. 4, we hold the hinge. 3, last 2, hold it in your hinge position, and now reach those arms down. You're gonna reach those arms overhead and then reach those arms to the back. Reach your arms overhead, reach your arms to the back. For 4, for 3, last 2, last 1. You can pivot to face your mat, bring your hands to the floor, bring your feet to the back, and give me a nice downward facing dog, pedaling through your feet. Nice job. All right, inhale here. On the exhale, roll forward, find your plank position. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. Give me a big reach to the ceiling. Tap your right hand down, right foot goes back, left foot steps forward, big reach. Tap, step back, opposite side. Just one more like this. Left foot outside left hand, big reach, coming down. Step that left foot back, and now walk your hands back towards your feet, rolling yourself all the way back up. Nice. From there, walk towards the top edge of your mat. You have the whole mat behind you. Hands can come to your hips once again, and we'll take it to some alternating lunges. Step your left foot back, come up to stand, and right leg back. Now notice as you lunge, your front knee should stay over your ankle. Your back knee is gonna come just beneath your hip. I often see people taking way too big of a step backwards like that. You wanna step really only about, I think of it as like half as far as I could step back. 4 more. Woo. Last 3, last 2. Last one, go ahead and hold the lunge on whatever side you are on. Imagine you have 2 weights at your sides and give me some hammer curls, thumbs facing up. For 4, we switch sides. In 3, in 2, go ahead and switching sides. Left foot forward, right foot steps back. Just practicing some moves you're gonna see today for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one, coming all the way up to stand, turn to face me once again, and we'll take it to some side lunges. So legs are nice and wide. Bend your right knee, hinge forward and stand. Bend your left knee, hinge forward and stand. Right and stand, and left and stand. Now once again, imagine you have 2 weights in your hands. As you side lunge, you reverse fly, opening those arms out to a T. For 4, for 3, last 2, last one. All right, we are feeling warm. So first circuit is gonna be all about your squats and your shoulders. Go ahead and grab just 1 weight for me here. I'm gonna take a medium-sized weight, and you're gonna rock it at your chest horizontally here. From there, legs are gonna come out a little bit wider than hip width. For your first exercise, you have a goblet squat. You're gonna come down and up, down and up. For your second exercise, you're gonna add on a chest press. So you go squat, press the weight forward, pull, and stand. Squat, press, pull, stand. For your final move, you're gonna hold it down in that squat position, and you're gonna give me just presses and pulls with the weights. We'll go through it 2 times through, and then we'll move on to our next set of exercises. You've got just 5 seconds, 40 seconds of that goblet squat. In 3, in 2, here we go. Down and up. Nice, pressing those knees wide towards your pinky toes, anchoring down through all 4 corners of your feet to stand. Widen your collarbones towards the sides of the room here, and hug your front ribs in towards your spine. Inhale down, exhale up. You've got just 20 seconds, and then you'll get 10 seconds of recovery before we transition into that combo of a squat with a chest press. Squat with a press out of the weight. 3, last 2, last 1. 10 seconds, we'll add that press out. So you squat, you press the weight out at the bottom of your squat. In 5, 30 seconds, 3, in 2, and 1. Here we go. Squat, press, pull, rise. Squat, press, pull, rise. Very nice. Now, when you stand up from your squat, don't think about pushing your hips forward, but rather pushing the feet down and coming up to stand, just stacking your pelvis over your feet. You've got just 5, 4, in 3, we go 10-second break, 2, and 1, 10 seconds of recovery. Up next, we hold the squat, we just do the press out. In 5, minimum recovery. In 3, 2, hold it down, just the press out. Press, pull. Now after this, you get 20 seconds to recover, and then we do it again. Press, pull, press, pull. Can you get a little bit lower in your squat? There we are. Last 5, even lower. 4, there we go. 3, 2, 1, and stand. 20 seconds. I'm gonna put my weight down. We go back to the beginning. 40 seconds of just the squat, 10-second recovery. 30 seconds squat plus that press out, recovery, and then 20-second holding that squat and just pressing. Whew, we go in 3, grab that weight, 2, 1, here we go. Squat and stand, 40 seconds. Down and up. Good, I'm really trying to get low in my squat here, sending my butt way back, way down, pressing my knees super wide. Inhaling down, exhaling up. You got it. All right, how those squats feeling? You've got just 10 more seconds left and then 10 seconds to recover. Now, you could always have added 2 weights here. So if you feel really great in your squats, you can do suitcase style. Release with 2 weights at your sides. Whew. 10 seconds, and then you could drop 1 weight for this. We go in 3, we add the reach out. In 2, 30 seconds. Down, press, stand. Down, press, stand. Now I'm breathing a little bit differently here because I want to exhale when I go for that push out, because that's where my spine needs a little bit more stability. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds. We hold it in the squat. We finish off 20 seconds of just the press out. In 4, 3, 2, hold it down, push, push. This is your last little bit of squatting for the day. Press, and press, and press, and press. Good, you've got just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whew. Come all the way up to stand, shake your hips side to side. All right, next set of exercises, we're gonna keep those weights and we're going to grab a second weight. So I'm gonna keep the same weight, I'm gonna grab my second weight. Next set of exercises, we have a lunge with a hammer curl. So exercise 1, you'll hold those 2 weights at your sides and you're gonna give me alternating step back lunges. From there, we're gonna add in the curl. So we step back, curl, and stand, step back, curl, and stand. Isometric hold, you'll hold the lunge and you'll go for just that hammer curl. We'll do one side for the first round, second side for the next round for that 20-second hold. We're gonna go ahead and get started in 10 seconds. Grab the weights you need. 40 seconds alternating lunges to start. In 4, give yourself some room. 3, 2, 40 seconds. Step back and stand. Step back and stand. Inhale back, exhale lift. Inhale back, exhale lift. Keeping the shoulders over the pelvis. Back knee underneath back hip. You've got 15 seconds left and then 10 seconds to recover. Woo, last 4, 3, 2, 1, stand. All right, I'm gonna drop my weights, 10 seconds. We're gonna go alternating lunges with that hammer curl. 3, 2, 30 seconds. Down, curl, lengthen, stand. Down, curl, lengthen, stand. You can always alternate the curl if you need a little less load. If you are alternating, the arm that curls is gonna be the opposite arm to the leg that is forward. Should feel pretty intuitive there. Last 3, 2, 10 seconds to recover here. We're gonna hold the lunge. My goodness. Left foot steps back, we just curl. 3, 2, left foot steps back. I don't know why I wanna say squat so much. Curl and lengthen. So the left foot is back this time, which means we'll do right foot back next time. Open your chest here. Draw those abdominals in. 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, 20 seconds. Relax. We're gonna do that same thing again. Alternating step back lunges with those weights in your hands. You've got another 5 seconds. Another 4, grab the weights. 3, 2, alternating step back lunge. Back and forth. Back and forth. Inhale back, exhale forward. Driving through that front leg to stand. Nice. You got it, everybody. You're looking good. We're feeling energized. You've got less than 10 seconds, and then 10 seconds to recover. 3, 2, 1. Recover for 10 seconds. We're gonna go for that alternating step back lunge, adding in the hammer curl. In 4, in 3, I'm gonna alternate. 2, 1. So I step back left leg, I curl left arm. I step back right leg, curl right arm. So it's the opposite arm curling to the leg that is forward. And again, that should feel pretty intuitive because it's gonna be the position that feels more balanced. It's cool, your body knows these little tricks. 3, 2, 1, release. 10 seconds, I'm gonna keep holding the weights. Right leg is gonna step back and we'll go for those hammer curls. In 3, this is it. In 2, step your right leg back and give me those hammer curls. Curl and lengthen. Curl and lengthen. So before we were working the chest, push muscles. Here we got those biceps, your pull muscles. Up next, we're gonna pair a lower body exercise with shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit lighter for this next section. We have sumo squats as your lower body exercise, overhead shoulder press, and then a sumo squat thruster. We saw squat thrusters in the warm-up, so we're just mixing it up slightly. Bring those weights to the tops of the shoulders. Sumo squat, legs are super wide, inner thighs rotated forward. You've got 40 seconds of sumo squats. Then a sumo squat thruster, down, press, down, press. Then for your final exercise, you're gonna hold it down and just do that overhead press. All right, we get started in 5, just the sumo squats, 40 seconds. 3, 2, here we go. Down and up, down and up. Now sumo squats compared to a traditional squat, it's gonna be a little bit more about the inner thighs. So think about those inner thighs squeezing together as you come up. Both of your hips are facing forward, so I'm not rotating to the left, I'm not rotating to the right. And you want even pressure between both of your feet. I tend to shift my body weight left, or right rather, so I'm trying to shift my body weight to the left a little bit as I do these kinds of moves. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. 10 seconds, we go for our sumo squat thruster. 4, 3, here we go. 2, 1, a little bit of power here. Down and up, 30 seconds. Down and up, down, up. You can always thrust one arm at a time. As you're doing this movement, keep your front ribs pulling in towards each other, like you're doing this movement with a really tight jacket on. 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds of recovery on the other side of this. 3, 2, 1. Whew. 10 seconds, do nothing. We hold the sumo. We go for that overhead shoulder press. In 4, 3, 2, here we go. Press and resist. I'm gonna do alternating because my shoulders are super fatigued this week. 10 seconds. My husband and I went bouldering for the first time in a long time, and boy, am I feeling it. 3, 2, and 1, stand. Whew. All right, 20 seconds. Grab a sip of water. We do that same exact trio again. Sumo, sumo squat thruster, sumo squat hold with that shoulder press. In 5, getting ready for just a sumo squat. 3, 2, here we go. Down, up. Good. If having the weights racked at your shoulders for this moment is a little heavy, bring your weights together and just have them between your thighs. It's gonna be a little bit easier because it requires less stability from your spine. Good. over your halfway mark. You've got just 10 seconds left, and then 10 seconds to recover before sumo squat thrusters. In 4, in 3, last 2, last 1, 10 seconds. We go for those sumo squat thrusters. You ready? Driving through those legs to bring those weights overhead. 3, 2, let's nail it. Down, lift, down, lift, down, lift. Keep pressing those knees wide, squeezing inner thighs together. Use your exhale. Be loud about it. It's okay to be obnoxious. You're at home. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. In 4, we recover. 3, 2, 1. Rest, recover. 10 seconds, we hold the sumo. We just overhead shoulder press. Double arm or single arm. I'm gonna alternate. 3, 2, find your sumo, and press, press, press. Shoulders melting away from the ears. Pelvis sliding down an imaginary wall. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips here. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. Oh my. All right, I'm gonna stay with those lighter weights. Up next, we're gonna get into our side lunge. And in fact, it's not gonna be a side lunge, it's gonna be a lateral squat because our feet are gonna stay planted. So exercise 1, you're gonna have 2 weights, and you're gonna give me a side squat just to the left. Down, up, down, up. Then you're gonna put it together with a reverse fly. Down, fly, close, stand. Down, fly, close, stand. Then you will just hold it down and give me that reverse fly. The first section we'll do to the left side, the second one we'll do to the right side, okay? We go in 5, grab your weights. 4, just a lateral squat. 3, 2, here we go. Down and up. Driving through that left heel, left pinky toe, left big toe, and keeping your shoulders square to the floor. So instead of twisting towards the left side wall, you want to rotate that left shoulder a little bit more towards the floor so you're still square. Square just means equidistant on both sides. 10 seconds. 10 seconds and then 10 seconds to recover. Exhale to rise. 4, 3, 2, 10 seconds to recover. We're gonna go side squat, reverse fly, and stand. In 3, 2, let's add that upper body. Down, reverse fly, lower, and stand. Both arms for me is a little bit too heavy, so I'm gonna do one arm at a time. Down, up, down, lift, down, up, down, lift. 15 seconds. Oh, this is tough for me. 10 seconds. I don't know what I was thinking here with these 5 kilos. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so I only have 5s here. It's gonna be a little bit heavy for me, that's okay. 5 seconds, we hold it in the side squat. We just reverse fly. I'm gonna alternate. 3, 2, here we go. Open, open, yeah. Alternating is fine. Keep more body weight in that left foot. Right leg is long, left knee is bent. 10 seconds. There we go. 3, 2, and 1. Release. 20 seconds. We do the same thing to the other side, and then you got your final circuit, and we're gonna come down to the mat for that final circuit, all right? 10 seconds. Here we go. Right side, side squat. In 5. Grab those weights. In 4, 3, 2, just the side squat. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Nice. When you are going into the side squat, draw those shoulder blades together against the load of the weights. So if you were to do nothing, your chest would, or your shoulders would be rounding forward. So you want to counteract that by thinking of pulling your shoulder blades together. 15 seconds. Oh yeah, baby. Good job. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds to do nothing. Here's the doozy. We put it together. Lateral squat, reverse fly, and stand. I'm gonna single it out. 3, 2, side squat. One arm, and stand, and opposite arm, and stand. That's what I gotta do. Oh, because this is really hard for me. 15 seconds. Lots of abdominals as well. 10 seconds. You've got it. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. I don't know if you can tell, but I was really watching the clock on that one. Counting down every second. In 5, we hold the side squat. We just reverse fly. In 3, 2, hold the side squat, just the fly. I'm gonna get a little bit more body weight in my left leg. My gosh, this left arm is so weak in this movement. Something to work on for sure. Oh. 5, 4, we hit the mat in 3, 2, 1. Come on down for your last circuit, everybody. All right, you just need one weight here. We're gonna start off with our lower body exercise. So you want the weight on the right side. Square off your shoulders to the mat. First exercise, we're gonna go for a donkey kick on the left side. So lift and lower, lift and lower. Then you're gonna hold your left leg lifted, and we're gonna add a tricep kickback. So you're gonna pull that right elbow, you go lift, extend, and lower. Lift, stretch the arm, and lower. Lift, stretch the arm, and lower. Then we'll hold that left leg lifted, and we'll just do the we'll just do the tricep extension. We go in 4, 40 seconds, 3, 2, 40 seconds, just the leg. Lift and lower. Now, if this feels a little bit light for that left leg, you could add a resistance band. You could put a dumbbell behind your left knee. I'm gonna stay just focusing on stability here, going body weight, because I'm doing my tricep extensions with 5 kilos, which is pretty heavy. Oh yeah, and I'm feeling that tension. Lengthen your tailbone towards the ceiling here. Hug your abdominals in. You've got just 4, 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds, do nothing. I'm just gonna show you again. So it's a lift with a tricep kickback. Lift the leg, tricep kickback. We go in 4, left leg is lifting, right arm is moving. Here we go, 30 seconds. Extend and lower. Now, look at my right arm. I'm not swinging it around. It's just that lower arm moving forward and back with control. You got this. Oh. You can also keep your left knee on the mat if you want. Talk about abdominals, everybody. Okay, 10 seconds, and then 10 seconds to recover. 3, 2, 1, recover. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, we're gonna hold the left leg lifted, isometric hold, just the right arm is gonna move. In 3, this is tough. In 2, left leg lifted, just that right arm. Stretch, bend, stretch, bend. There you go, 15 seconds. Draw those abdominals in. See if you can lift your left leg even higher. You got 5. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Whew. All right, this time, left arm is gonna have the weight. Right leg is gonna be our mover. You've got 10 seconds still, and then we go for it. First move is just the donkey kick for 40 seconds. We go in 5. Right leg is our mover. 3, 2, right leg. Lifts, lowers. Lift, squeeze, lower. Lift, squeeze, lower. Good, I should say if you're feeling a lot of tension in your right wrist and you have hexagonal weights, you can also put your right hand on the weight here, which is a little bit friendlier for your wrist. I know a lot of people got wrist pain, and so if you need those little options, you take them. In fact, if you have wrist pain, getting hexagonal weights is gonna be a game changer for your planks. 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds, and then that combo, which I am finding very challenging. In 5, right leg lifts, left arm kicks back. 3, 2, here we go. So kick back and lower, 30 seconds. Right leg kicks back, left arm kicks back. Hug that left shoulder blade in towards your spine here. 15 seconds. Good, I would exhale to extend and lift. Inhale to lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Final challenge of the day. Right leg stays lifted, left arm kicks back, and then you are out of here. We go in 3, 2, right leg lifted, left arm, 20 seconds to take you home here, unless you're already home, and then just to take you out of this workout. 10 seconds. Lengthen your spine, draw your abdominals in, finish with that great form that you started with. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice job, everybody. You can push that weight out of the way. Let's do a little bit of stretching. From here, coming into your all fours position, reach your left arm up to the sky, and now thread your left arm underneath you, coming into a needle and thread. Whew. Breathing space between your shoulder blades. How about it? Lots of work, not a lot of recovery. We got so much done in those 30 minutes. Push through your right hand, come back to center, reach your left arm up to the sky one more time. And now left hand comes down, right arm goes up, and twist. Now I have a lot of total body workouts on my channel I can link you to. But I also recommend this isolation work as well, where you would do just an upper body day and just a lower body day. It's called split training, and it's super, super effective. Because when you just have one thing to focus on, usually you can lift heavier, and lifting heavier, you're gonna see more results. Push into your left hand, reach your right arm up to the sky. Good, and then coming back to center, you're gonna take your right knee, big circle behind your left knee, and then extend that right leg coming down into something like a pigeon pose, but with your left knee bent a little bit more. Letting that left hip open, breathing into the left hip here. Inhale, exhale, we'll go ahead and switch sides. So now you'll take your left knee up and behind the right knee, and then lean your hips back, coming into that modified pigeon pose. Really, really nice job. That was super strong work. Super strong strength building. We love to see it. Good, inhale here, and on the exhale, you can come to a kneeling or a seated position just facing me. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Nice job with those heavier weights today. Nice job combining that upper body and lower body. If you like to see more strength workouts from me, I'll link you to my strength training playlist. And if you just want to see more workouts from me in general, then please subscribe to my channel. It's Emily's Aligned Fitness, and I have new videos coming out every single week. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.